Hello, welcome to another sickening episode of Hey Gurl. I'm your host, Jordan, and today, please welcome to the stage, Maureen San Diego.
Hello. Goodbye.
I love it. I get such a kick out of this.
I'm leaving, by the way, right now.
You can leave.
I don't know how to get up from here.
This goes on forever. Wow.
It's especially long for me, right?
Yeah. Nobody else gets it that long. Everyone else is
I get it that long all the time.
All right, the bitch is here.
But I'm not going to talk about my personal life.
Not your personal life. Well, you can host because you live alone. Sickening.
But no one ever stays.
Well, do you want a man to stay? Do you feel like you want like a husband or wife or what is the spouse?
You know, whoever wants to stick around, like even if it's like a pet, like even when I pet sit, they want to leave. So
you're like slay joke.
I'm not into like dogs or anything. Sorry, I didn't want to start the podcast on that.
You heard it here.
I mean,
first.
I'm into them. You know what?
She
cut
fucks
that.
Dogs.
No, I don't. I absolutely. Well, in the metaphorical sense, most of the men that
Actually,
I fuck
yeah.
are dogs. Not the women though, because women are better than men.
Period.
Let's start over.
No, we're
gonna start over.
All this shit. Oh my god! Do you know when I googled you, one of the first search suggestions was which drag queen has a colostomy bag? Is there anything you want to tell us?
You know, I Google myself often.
Ooh.
And I've never seen that one.
That's
they
crazy.
think I have a. How did they know that? I have
don't
two
know.
actually.
One for each.
One
tit.
for each. Yeah, my intestines are actually attached to my tits.
That's hot. That's how they're so big. You're
Yeah,
big naturals.
I've had many pregnancies that haven't gone to completion, and instead of milk running out my tits, it was pure diarrhea. You
Black
can cut
diarrhea.
that out.
Nope.
That's not.
You keep sending God
Do the shade
babies.
rattle then.
the shade of it all.
The diarrhea rattle.
I should get a diarrhea squirt sound on here.
I have a diary about my diarrhea. It's called my diarrhea diary.
Oh.
I can't eat like a normal person now.
Do you do are you from like you're LA now? You do like the gluten and the vegan and all that shit?
Not really, but if I eat fried chicken from an establishment, I will be. Have you ever been woken up by a shit? Never.
Yeah. Usually my own though. Because imagine the surprise of being woken up.
I'd say both. I'd say both.
Oh my gosh.
Like no choice, non-consensual dumps on chess. Not from me, just from.
Not for free.
Just from her.
Everyone
for
has
free?
a price. Yeah, well, I'm out here peeing on the girls, and whenever I tell someone, they're always like, "You're doing it for free," and I'm like, "You can make money."
Yeah, but you
peeing on
said you
people?"
drink a lot of water, which is honestly very respectful and very kind.
I think that's why they reach out because they know that it's just warm water.
But you have to. The thing about prepping for peeing is you're actually healthy afterwards, whereas like
Yes.
prepping for bottoming, you've lost a year off your life just through that
Damn.
process.
So if you lose a year,
You lose a liter of fluid.
Does anyone else smell burnt toast? If you lose a year of your life every time you bottom, I'm gonna die at approximately 2002. That's that should have been gone a long time
So you
ago.
started bottoming when you were 12? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go there.
Well,
Were we born? It would have been 12 for me.
but you didn't have a good
I was
relationship
born
with your
in
uncle.
90.
Oh, 90. That was a great year.
No, yeah.
I
Was
wasn't
it?
there. Well, that's why it was a great year because I wasn't there.
And because I was born. Cheers.
And because you were born, clink. My pageant jewelry that's glued together so shittily. Look at that.
Do a close up on that.
Girl,
Do a
fuck all of
close-up
you
on
girls.
that.
And I'm not wearing nails. Argue with someone else.
I never wear nails, but to the point where it's anticipated and a choice.
I love wearing nails, but I gotta set up all this shit.
It's a choice to be lazy.
I gotta
what
press
it
the
is.
buttons and do all the camera shit. I don't have time for nails.
You're
You
a tech
girls-
wizard. You're a techie.
Yeah, you girls like to just put on a top 40 song and walk around. Good for you. I'm out here doing things. I see you have a Harry Potter
ASMR.
mug. Is that because you're transphobic?
This is your mug.
Oh, you can't prove that.
And I didn't even know it was Harry Potter until I put coffee in it.
Diva.
If I knew, I
you
would
would've
have
been like,
thrown it
"I'm a-"
across the wall.
You know what?
You know what? I'm still going to drink out of it because I'm going to break it afterwards. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. I love that you think that there's any monetization going on here. There's no.
There
no
will
money.
be. Just
There
wait.
will be.
Just wait. After I'm on world famous drag queen.
Yeah. Today's episode
Maurice-
brought to you by Ammonium
Maurice
AD.
San Francisco.
Maurice San Francisco.
Mhm,
That's
mhm,
really interesting. Okay, so we discussed your colostomy bag. You know, we can confirm you have two.
Is that a real Google result? Or were you-
Yes.
what does it say exactly?
It says like under the questions, the underneath, it says which drag queen has a colostomy bag.
like the AI?
No, I believe there are.
You're
lots
gonna
of
have to
real
show
people.
me after.
I'll send you
Okay.
a screenshot because it's real. I've never told a lie.
Well, you know, I think it adds to the mystique. So
It's fierce.
I'll take it.
This is journalism. We're not out here doing gotcha journalism. This isn't Z-Way. This is much worse.
I mean, I feel uncomfortable. So
Good, because it's gonna get worse. Okay, next question. Thoughts on adult diapers?
I think they're in your future.
Yeah. At this rate, the way some of these girls.
Well, this is relevant because it was just New Year's Eve. I don't know when this is going to come out, but it was just
Me
New
either.
Year's Eve. And people that wait for the ball drop, they stay there all day. And a lot of them wear adult diapers, which to me is a serve. I think it's very smart. I'm wearing one right now because
Because.
Just
well, because you
because.
have to.
I don't even need to shit. I'm hella constipated. I just do it for the look.
It's
Because it
fierce.
makes you curvy, you know, and then people think I have a BBL, but I'm like, actually, it's a diaper.
They're like, do you have a BBL? And you're just like, depends.
You're quick. You're quick.
Yeah,
You're
that's
quick.
what I do. This is
No,
what I do.
you planned that before, didn't you?
I did not, actually.
Oh,
No.
really? That's good.
No, I don't plan anything. Okay, so we did address the allegations about the colostomy bag. We can confirm you have two on either side. And the adult diapers also, that's what adds to your shape.
Yes. Curvy girls forever. BBW.
Bath and Body Works.
Bath and... Oh, it does stand for Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, damn it.
BBW, Bath and Body Works. Back and body hurts. Do you experience body pain as an older person?
I experience body pain as a younger person. It's
let's
called trauma,
unpack
and
that.
it manifests in your body. Bodily pain,
okay.
though. Well, I type a lot. I tap a lot.
You tap a
I tap a
lot
lot for my job, so I get shoulder pain, and I had to go to an orthopedist.
Ooh.
And I got an X-ray, and the lady's like, "Yeah, your shoulder's fucked up. Just like do some physical therapy." But then she told me, but I did find something is interesting, and I was like, "Go on." Apparently, I have something called military neck,
You got a beefy neck.
which is no, my neck is very slim, but my vertebrae, there's no little cervical curve. It just goes straight up and down.
Straight.
Yeah, because I guess I have good posture. But I don't get
Oh.
pain from that. I mostly get pain from dating apps.
Ooh, the worst. Do you have a Sniffies account?
I
Grindr?
do. Yeah, as I pulled up, your home is very active.
Yeah, it sure is.
Do you have a Sniffies account?
I do. Of course.
Out of drag, in drag, both.
Out of drag.
Out of drag.
Because
So you don't get a lot of traction on that.
neither of the two are pulling. Like, nobody wants to fuck this.
I do.
Yeah, you're so full of shit. She
Let's
pulls out her
kai-kai.
strap on. I let you top. It's fine.
No, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, have you ever put a strap on a man and like?
I would like to, especially if they have a small dick. But
Yeah.
with their ego, a lot of them would never. But I've met a few that I think would.
I think most men would. They just don't talk about it, but they would.
with a foxtail butt plug in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Just for fierceness.
Girl, these straight men are out here getting their booty holes licked.
They're out here getting their booty holes licked by women.
The girls
and
are
not,
risking their
and,
lives.
And not providing any commitment.
No commitment.
No
not
commitment.
Even a shower before
but
the booty licking.
you're asking for relationship stuff like booty hole licking. It's just unfair.
It's just recreational.
It's just unfair. I honestly think we should get. I'm an open misandrist. Do you know what that is? College level word.
And calculating and carrying.
Well, it's the opposite of misogyny.
Oh.
I hate men.
Slay.
But I love drag queens and I love gay men. And bisexual men, they get a pass. If they're gay. Because I think Meatball was talking about this on a podcast. She said there's two. It might have been Meatball. It might have not been Meatball, but whatever. Let's just throw it out there.
Check.
She said there's two type of bi men, straight bi men and gay bi men.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. And like, I think that's very, very accurate because gay bi men, they just do it for the plot, honestly.
Yeah.
They do it for the plot and the pussy.
It sort of justifies
Have you ever
their
fingered
haircuts.
a pussy?
No, I really want to though.
Cut the track.
Cut the cameras. Dead
Cut the
ass.
cameras.
Period. I would. I'm open to any sort of. I mean, honestly, I'm just grateful to be chosen in any situation.
From what I've heard, it's elite.
A who?
Like for gay men, once they experience pussy,
It
like
changes things.
once you go slit, you
don't
never
quit.
you don't quit.
Wait, hold on. That was great. Oh, no, I meant to hit this one.
There we
It's
go.
fine. We'll just pretend it was this one the whole time.
How long is this?
Well, we're about 13 minutes in. We'll be here for about an hour.
Yikes. Okay.
And I've already run out of topics.
Okay. You've asked everything?
Mm-hmm.
No, you haven't.
Yeah. Well, okay. We need to discuss the city of Chicago because you are from there.
I am from there.
Born and raised, or?
Born and raised. Was in the suburbs until I was 22, because I was a super senior. And then you don't care.
No, I'm interested. I haven't thought about like dicks at all while you were talking.
And
about
then
that.
I moved to the city and I lived there for 11 years. And then they said that's enough and they asked me to leave.
The city formally came to you.
Yeah,
and said,
they formally
Diva,
gave to a decision.
It's time. From Chicago, which I think is one of the most incredible places ever. I love Chicago.
I adore it. No irony in that. Chicago's an incredible city with incredible people, and they have a lot of grit. They can live through those winters. And now that I've been in LA for 3 years, I can't go back.
No, the rain.
I can't go back.
It's horrible.
It's really bad. You mentioned the rain. Really, it's the snow.
Okay.
And the ice.
Yes, that's horrible.
And the tornadoes.
But in LA, when it rains, have you seen how people behave? It's insane. They're like, I can't leave the house. I have to cancel everything.
I love that about them. I think that's cunt that they're scared of rain.
I'm going places.
Let the rain fall down.
Oh my God, you
I'm
do look like
staying
Hillary Duff.
inside. Do I really?
Yeah, do people tell you that?
No.
Oh.
Are you being genuine?
No.
A guy did tell me I look like Reese Witherspoon once.
Okay, that I see.
Yeah, just because like the forehead and the chin. I'm bloated today though. I ate an entire bag of combos.
What's a combo?
It's vile. It's like a pretzel. It's a cylindrical shape, and it's a pretzel surrounding like a pasty mixture of like salt and like pizza flavor.
Oh, that sounds hot.
But it's so good. If you're into it, I once opened a bag of combos in my friend's car, and they were like, "Did you just bring dog food into my car?" So.
Black diarrhea all over the chairs. Anyway, so Chicago drag is sickening. Is that where you started drag?
It's a unique story because when I started 35 years ago, but when I started, it was originally I went to school for acting, and my acting teacher, Jack McLaughlin Gray, shout out, he's not watching this, but he told me.
Fan.
What's that?
He's a big fan of the show.
He's a big fan of the show. Big fan. He told me that sort of with your type, because I guess I was like an older soul, like in college, I was always playing like the older parts, that I probably wouldn't like get the roles I was going to play until my 30s. So then I was like, why don't I just make up my own cabaret act, like an old bitch that's like washed up already. Like I wanted to be washed up already at the age of 23. So then Maureen came from my 4th grade teacher. Basically, let me backtrack. I was getting bullied by this kid. I won't say his name, Chase. And he was really giving me a hard time. And I said, then this was during the 90s, during the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky scandal.
Okay.
And I said, well, at least I did not have sexual relationships with that woman. And I sort of pointed towards my teacher. And then he goes up to the teacher and says that I accused her of being a pedophile, even though I was just doing a Bill Clinton impersonation. So she grabbed me and like shook me like really hard and was like, what did you say? I went to Catholic school, by the way, for context. And she took me down to the principal's office and she said, tell him what you said. And I said, I did not have sexual relationships with that woman. And I got in trouble, and that my mom thought it was hilarious. And that teacher's name was Maureen. So it was kind of taken back the night. And then SanDiego did come from Carmen San Diego. And my idea was that I would be Carmen San Diego's like stage mom, Mama Rose. And that's why Carmen San Diego traveled all the time, because she was avoiding her mother, and then put them together, Maureen San Diego.
Perfect.
And that was the cabaret act. And then I moved to Chicago and I started doing comedy more and more. I was in the stand-up scene, and a lot of the stand-up bros would be like, you're funny. Like, why do you need to wear all that? Why do you need to wear wigs and makeup and costumes? And like, they got that it was funny, but they didn't get it. And then I did a show with Lucy Stoll, shout out, mother of Chicago drag. And she sort of saw me, and she invited me to Queen, which was like a big hub for like club kids and drag queens. She invited me. And I took that and ran with it. And I went to Queen and, of course, annoyed the shit out of everyone. And then I started doing drag. And this was in 2016. And they sort of welcomed me in to the scene, granted, reluctantly. And that's how I started. And that's when it sort of like transitioned into the world of drag. And it was very much like I had to look up, like, are there any female impersonators? And there weren't. I think there was a few in San Francisco that I sort of researched, and they embrace the weird and the kooky and the bizarre. That's just kind of the core aspect of that scene. And I just grew from being around them, because the drag queens then, I mean, at the time it was like Kimchi and Shea Coulee, like they were in the scene. They hadn't, I think Kimchi had been on Drag Race. Shea was going to be on Drag Race. And you just learned from the best. And their whole thing was like polish and having a point of view and doing something different and being embraced and like loved for that. So that was kind of the journey. And also I remember one time I was at Berlin. Rest in peace, Berlin.
R.I.P.
And Lucy Stoll looked at me and she's like, you're really talented, but you just got to fix that makeup.
What was wrong with it?
Well, I didn't have the polish yet. It wasn't, it was diet Maureen. And then kind of every year, because I have a huge forehead, by the way, which is a gift for drag, because every year the eyebrows just got bigger and taller and taller and taller. And very like divine inspired. So that's why I have so much love for Chicago and Chicago drag. Because even when I moved to LA, it was like, I don't know that they were caught up to that yet. And this is like 2022. And it was very interesting because I already had the attitude of like, I'm a drag queen, take it or leave it. Like, you're not going to make me feel uncomfortable or intimidate me because I'm Maureen motherfucking San Diego. But most have like embraced. It's just I more constantly get that question of, so I can tell that you're a cis woman, so explain that to me.
Ew.
explain how you're able to do drag. Like, even from straight men, like, explain this to me, because I don't really get it. Which, it's sort of like a broken record to me. I've had to explain it so many times, but I will. But to me, drag is self-actualization. It's creating an identity. It's embracing your id. Whoever you are as a star, which was like what I always imagined, like believing that you're a star, like, is that drag persona. And to me, the history is very much rooted in queer people being brave and being willing to be queer and dress up like another gender. And because it wasn't, it was very dangerous at the time. So I understand that history as well. But it's sort of expanded into welcoming everyone, because queer people, since they've been ostracized, they have really big hearts.
Yeah. And if it's sickening, who cares?
No, exactly.
Doesn't matter.
I'm glad I can be here and be that representation, and also want to see like more cis women and more different types of people doing drag.
Slay.
So.
And here you are.
Here I am with another cis woman.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are we passing or are we trespassing?
Who?
Me?
Yes.
Wait, do you think I could go to the Whole Foods right now and like...
People would think you're a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's fine.
Maybe if you went to Aldi.
It's horrible wearing a corset. Do you wear corsets? You don't have to.
No, well, thank you for noticing. But no, I definitely wear corsets, and I pull that fucker tight.
Good.
Bitch.
Do you do padding or no?
No, but sometimes people think I do, and I'm like, no, I just have a wide ass.
Should we start the BBL rumors now?
Yeah, please. Okay.
She got a BBL.
The allegations.
She's lying about it.
When I was bigger, I would get asked that.
If anybody wants to start those same allegations and rumors about me, feel free. I would corroborate that. I might even deny it a little bit, just to be like, no, never. Ooh.
No, you'd have to.
Yeah, I'd have to deny it.
You'd have to throw them off.
Going. Yeah. I could be like, well, no, I got, actually, I did a gig recently.
You get gigs?
No, this is my once a yearly gig. So it's done. It's over. That's it for the rest of the year.
Also, just side note, you can book me.
Book her.
For your shows.
Book her,
But I'll always write my own shows and produce them and put them on. But,
We're going to talk about that. There's a deep tease. I'm waiting.
I
like to put a little drop in the bucket, you know how that goes?
Yeah.
And then people will be like, "Oh my god, I want to hear more about that."
Okay.
And I'll say, you need to wait. Mm-hmm. Because first I must tell you about this gig.
Okay.
So, I did a gig with a queen from Drag Race recently.
Okay.
I will not say who it was, but the venue offered her food and did not offer the rest of the cast food. Isn't that fucked up? They were like, you get a free meal, and they gave her the menu and handed it to her in front of us.
Did she have low blood sugar or?
No. She has lovely blood sugar. Everything about her is lovely. She even turned to me and she's like, wait, so...
That's very poor behavior on behalf of the
venue.
The venue.
Yeah.
I think drag queens should always get free food if it's available when they're doing a gig.
If you're going to give one person food, give everybody food.
If you're going to give no one...
Give nobody food.
Do you know it was free food?
Yes, I do.
Do you have proof?
I do.
So you have receipts. You have a receipt that there was no receipt.
No, yes, I do. So, because the person came in, turned to the queen and said, hello, queen's name. You get a free meal. Here's the menu. Tell me, what would you like? And then she was like, oh, what about everybody else? And they were like,
well, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So she's
good
not
on
the
her.
issue. It's the venue and maybe her team.
What's
her
the
people,
venue?
I know. Yeah. I just was like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why would you do that?
You should have dined and dashed after that.
I should have. Because they would have charged me if I ordered food. And
that's
the food's
very
not even
weird.
great.
That's never happened to me at any venue where they've offered one person free food and not the whole cast. That's very, very strange. But I mean, good for her. But what would have been camp is if she ordered
4
food
meals.
for everyone.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. I should have been like, girl, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing imaginable and order 4 omelets.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Okay, I want to talk about drag inspiration.
Okay.
You've mentioned Mimi from the Drew Carey Show.
I have, actually.
I'm obsessed with her.
She's amazing.
I see it. When I first saw you, I was like, oh, I see a little Mimi.
Even personality-wise, because she did not give a fuck.
No, she was reading down in that office.
I need to find what eyeshadow she was using, because it was cunt.
Yes.
It was cunt. I'm leaning Ben Nye, because Ben Nye does have some real pigment. Like back in the day, that was probably the move.
She goes to my gym.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I interviewed her on a carpet a while ago, and I asked her about the makeup, and she mentioned the name of the designer who came up with it and who like did it, but she didn't tell me what products it was. But then I saw her at the gym weeks later, and I was like,
did she have the eyeshadow on?
of course.
I love that.
No, she did not. But it's Kathy Kinney. I was like, that's fucking Kathy Kinney.
That's amazing.
And I was
she
out of
looks
drag.
Great too.
Yeah, she's so
Good for
great.
her.
And she was so nice. And every time I see her, I like want to say hi, but I don't know how to be like, hi. So I'm the drag queen that interviewed you on a red carpet several months ago. And we're in the middle of the gym. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
I always think about those women that were doing a drag persona like on mainstream television. And I think she's an example. I think Phyllis Diller's an example to a certain degree. Like Joan Rivers,
Carol Burnett,
Elvira.
Oh my God, totally.
You know, there's many that had that essence.
Elvira's music slaps.
I haven't listened to it.
She has some sickening Halloween music. She has like the 8 Days of Halloween.
I need to look into this.
It's so good.
Because there's no good Halloween music.
No, she
Delta
really
has already delved into this. It's like Monster Mash and like creepy haunted house sounds.
I'm here to put it to bed and tell you, Elvira has sickening Halloween music. Gaga does like spooky.
Everything's,
way.
Yeah, she's
just
spooky.
So like my Halloween playlist has Elvira, Gaga, of course Kim Petras.
Well, there's oh my God, Personal Jesus.
Oh, Depeche
There's
Mode.
Depeche Mode.
Yeah,
which is very Halloween-y.
That's very ooky spooky. Yeah.
There's Marilyn Manson, Redacted.
Oh my God, don't you hate that now we can't fucking what that guy is such a bitch.
Piece of shit. I feel like everyone. And I do try to be a kind person, but I think drag queens in general, expect us to be really nice and not read a bitch.
I don't. I want you to know you're in a safe space.
I'm a drag queen. Like,
be a cunt.
I'm gonna be a cunt in a funny way. I'm gonna try and not go too far, but I'm not doing like the nice lady stereotype. I mean, I'm helpful. I'll zip up the back of your dress, but I'm gonna read you and make you laugh. I don't know why that is.
I feel like there is something about the silliness of what we're doing to begin with that, like, if you don't have a sense of humor about yourself and you can't take a joke, like, get out of here. It's weird.
It's not gonna work. And you can take a joke because you are a joke.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
so am I.
I'm also a woman.
Someone just texted me. Do we want to see who it was?
Yeah. Should we call them? Who is it?
It's my stage manager, Nick, because after my show in Chicago, I left I couldn't carry all my shit to take home. So I left it with him, and he's like, when are you going to
we have all these bags
Uber
of
to
shit.
pick this up? It's like
species.
Filled with like fake pigeons and like these shoes that I got at the thrift store that are these giant chunky heels. But I'm gonna send an Uber over to pick that up.
It's in Chicago?
I also have to clean my house today, so please keep me accountable.
Everyone comment below.
Blood oath.
Ask her if she cleaned her, and then you get to go respond. And
blood oath. Well, I accidentally, because I went to Chicago for 3 weeks, and I accidentally left a pomegranate.
As you do.
Cut open. I came home, and it was like the birds, but like with fruit flies. It was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, gosh. They come out of nowhere.
They live in your sink. Okay. Some advice about fruit flies is they lie dormant like in your sink, especially like I don't have a garbage disposal. So the trick to get rid of them is you just take the most scalding hot boiling water and you pour it down.
That's how people get rid of me too.
Because down.
If you want me to leave your house, just take that pot of water and just
fucking
pour it.
throw it at you.
Yeah. I think of that about bananas a lot because a banana will go from green to overripe and covered with flies in minutes. So then I'm just making banana bread. Every time I buy bananas, I'm like, I'm going to eat these and be healthy, and I end up making banana bread.
What's your ideal banana? I'm like yellow with a tinge of green.
I need it to have dots.
Because I feel like I will buy them green. Yeah. Because I know they're not going to get there right away. Like they need that time. But it's a fruit that like I fucking... You eat it for the my favorite fruit is pomegranates, but you have to work for them. It's like living in LA, you have to work for it. You know, but I love them. I eat them with the seeds.
Have you done the chocolate covered pomegranate seeds?
The ones that are like, but it's like a gelatin in the middle.
Yeah,
I hate it. No.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
I do love freeze-dried raspberries covered in white chocolate.
I
had a bag of those along with the combos because I had to have the sweet and salty. It was disgusting. Like I don't know why I'm doing that. I lost 40 pounds recently.
Well, wait, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, great.
Okay, it's not always a good thing.
Don't worry, I'm not sick.
Some people are like, yeah, my mother died and I couldn't eat. And I'm like, all right, well.
Chill. No, my mother's alive, fortunately.
Yay.
I love my mom.
Hi, Mom. She's watching.
No.
Is she old?
Is she old? My parents had children very young. They got married when my dad was 20, my mom was 21. Here's the tea. It's not that they're not supportive of me. And sometimes people feel sorry for me because they don't like come to my drag shows. They don't really support my drag in that way. But I'm like, I don't want them to see my drag because I talk about the most rotted, disgusting shit in a funny way. But I think they appreciate my success with it. But I feel like it's for me. It's not. And it's so funny because all my aunts on my mom's side think I'm like really sad about it. And because they'll always reach out and be like, we want to come to your show. Or they'll just show up randomly at my show. And I'm just like,
oh, that's so nice.
It's very nice. It's very nice. But it's almost like when you're doing your drag for the wrong audience, and we've all felt this before, like you're booked at like an event where there's primarily straight people and just get nothing. Like no laughs, or they don't tip, or they don't like understand the culture. Not all the time. Like there's a lot of like people that will go above and beyond and tip even more, but
yeah, I feel like straight audiences either are like, wow, this is blowing my mind, I've never seen, or they're just like, huh?
Do your parents support your drag?
So they
or do they now support it because your makeup's better?
No, they still think I'm a brick, unfortunately, because you know. Brick. Yeah, this is my mom. Brick. That's her voice. Also here.
Cross-dresser.
No, but do they? Do they come to shows?
So I competed in a national pageant in Florida, and they came to that.
Oh, what pageant?
Miss Comedy Queen.
Oh.
I was a lovely 17th alternate.
See,
You could do a pageant.
I did do a pageant.
You did the Drag Queen of the Year award show competition, Electric Boogaloo pageant.
I won QA.
I have that in my notes.
There's something about doing a pageant that is comedy based that I just can't. I don't know.
You would.
Well, that's the thing is like I'd feel so much pressure to win that I'd like have to win.
You would. They have cis women competing in Comedy Queen,
which is great.
One of them was like top 5 last year, the year that I was there. They don't give a shit. They let anybody come.
I don't know. Maybe I would. Who knows? Like I would definitely be on Drag Race. My dream is to be on Drag Race and go home first. Because they saw, if it's like a sewing challenge, like I will go home first. But here's the tea. They'll see me in the variety show and be like, oh, she's great. And then they'll be like, oh, but she can't sew. And then it's like, I don't go home for my abilities.
Yeah.
I don't go home for my strengths. I go home for my weakness. That's the idea.
You don't judge a fish by
I
how
want to
well
be pork chop or James Mansfield.
James Mansfield. I mean,
Wisconsin
iconic.
queen, who I am friends with.
Hell
Pageants
yeah.
are no fucking joke.
They're
and
hard as shit.
I've had friends that have competed for Continental, and the thing about Continental is like your first time doing it, it is anticipated that you are going to come back again and again until you win. Like it is a rite of passage where you do it, you place, and you continue on. I like that attitude.
I love it. I love Continental. Have you been to Continental?
I have.
It's sickening.
It is 6 hours long, though.
It's a full day.
Have you been?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I love Continental.
The thing about Continental that I always say is the Swarovski crystals it is blinding the way these girls look, and they're all sickening and like so talented.
It's so cunty.
And most of them dolls, like.
Yeah.
Which is incredible that they were embraced by that, because historically a lot of pageants didn't, RuPaul's Drag Race, didn't have trans women on. And Continental was that moment.
She was, Continental, as I understand it, came about in the 80s as a sort of answer to Miss USA and Miss America, because they weren't allowing trans women to compete. So that's why it's primarily trans women. But one day they'll let trans men compete for Mr. Continental.
They don't?
No, in the booklet it says you must be born male to compete in both male and female.
But trans men and drag kings would fucking eat.
They would eat Mr. up.
They would eat Mr.
Bitch,
up.
trans men doing femme presenting drag would eat the girls up.
But also, since it's a historically trans pageant, like I don't see why.
That was my thing too. I was like,
I do love that they do plus though.
They do plus. They do elite.
I think that's great.
Well, the Comedy Queen people were like, we were thinking about doing.
Comedy Queen Plus?
Well, they were going to call it Comedy Queen Fat, which I think is incredible. One of the formers was like, girl, friend of the pod, Patty Beret, she's like, we should do Comedy Queen Plus, but call it Comedy Queen Fat.
They just want that because the fat queens are going to sweep, because they're the
girls
historically
are going
the
to
funniest.
Kill it. Yeah, that competition would be one I'd want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr.
Being
Comedy
bullied
Queen,
for being fat and being gay, you're going to be the funniest bitch out there.
Yes.
Just period.
All of my best friends in high school were bigger girls. Blue hair, big girls, like goth girls.
I love that.
You mentioned Drag Queen of the Year. It is true. It was the virtual version that you competed on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wish that you could have done it in the theater at the Mountalbin?
Oh, absolutely. And I was able to come. Well, I always get red for this because Alaska didn't give me a fucking time limit, and I did like 15 minutes on that show.
Weren't you only supposed to do like 5?
Well, I was a guest, so she really didn't give me a time limit. And I was like, I didn't get to perform live in the first one. We're doing this.
Yes, I was in the audience for that.
But I found out that I was on that show mere days before the pandemic hit. I had already planned what I was going to do on stage, which was going to involve a stunt double. Like before, it was strictly things that would work for the stage.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed. The thing about the digital pageant and the team that I curated was you got to edit to the very last minute and really make, because sometimes with live performance, like there's a lot of things that are just out of your control, tech wise. But with that, you got to look at your tape and look at what you were serving and perfect it. You know what I mean? And like certainly not wait to the last minute to do that. And we spent hours and hours just filming and planning and conniving. And I basically wrote like a mini play that's still on my Instagram for that pageant. And I was like, definitely I'm going to bring the most polished version I can, like of Maureen. And it was a lot of fun.
Sickening.
And my whole team watched it together in my house. And it was very, very exciting.
Yay. And you won Q&A.
I did indeed.
Wow. The children love you.
And right before the Q&A start, I was like, thank you. I was like, wait a second. I have a fucking idea. Let's pretend you're my glam squad and I don't even know that it started, and it feels very behind the scenes. And like that happened like strictly in the moment, which was really
Do you remember
cool.
your question?
My question was, if you could put anyone on U.S. currency, who would it be? And it was Harriet Tubman.
You said
for
Harriet
sure.
Tubman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's been rumors that she was going to be the $20 bill.
Oh yeah.
And she should be.
Oh yeah. It was a lot of work, but up until that point, it was the hardest I'd ever worked on anything. And I think that's a really great thing about competitions is that you will level up and surprise yourself.
Yeah, it's true. I felt that way after Comedy Queen. I was like, oh.
This is what it's like to be good. No.
Well.
You really test
the
ability.
You go into it expecting one thing, and then you see what is surrounding you, and you're like, okay.
Oh, I've seen some of those girls in the clips, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, they're hilarious. I think I put too much emphasis on the look and the aesthetic, and maybe that's what kind of did me in. But also, it was my first time doing a pageant. Let me live.
Yeah, I mean, it's about being funny, right? But here's the thing. The bitch that wins is the one that is funny and polished. I mean, look at someone like Bianca Del Rio.
I have my own thoughts about whether or not being polished in a comedy pageant actually matters.
Well, I think there's
it should.
There's queens that are intentional about imperfections and that being the best choice and I love that.
I think if it's smart, it's fine. If it looks like you really
it needs to be intentional.
Yeah, it has to look intentional and like you put so much effort into it.
Because you can look rotted but still look polished at the same time.
Yeah, like that queen,
polished in your rottedness.
That queen Busted who wears the same wig and dress every single year.
That's so funny.
And her whole Instagram is just the exact same outfit. She's incredible.
I know this queen, Brianna Banana, shout out,
who
used to do this reveal, and it was the first time I saw it, where she'd really hype up the reveal, and she would have this black, like, Lane Bryant dress on, and then just reveal into the same exact dress.
Sickening.
I know. So sickening.
I'm going to do that right now.
That's one thing I appreciate about drag queens, and Alaska says this too. It's just like, okay, you can steal. Like, I used to not want my performances filmed and put up because a lot of comedians were like that because they didn't want to like have their jokes out there. There was one show where I did a joke at Berlin, and then I went to the jackhammer and a queen did my same joke.
I would kill her.
There was like a bit I would do, but I did it 8 years before this other person came up with it, and they accused me of stealing there. And I'm like, I have the timestamps.
I mean, I've had mixes taken from DJs before.
That is fucked up.
That's
when somebody
crazy.
Steals your mix.
Yeah.
Or they just don't credit it.
That also.
Yeah, but now at this point, like I'm totally at peace with somebody. You know what? Actually, I'm not. I don't want people to steal my shit.
No, fuck those girls.
Nobody wants to do it anyway, so.
Well, on one hand, I'm like, go for it. Make your own shitty version of what I've already done, because by the time you finish it and get it on stage, I'm already on the next thing. But then also, like, maybe have your own ideas.
Well, I've also thought, like, if somebody steals something you're doing, the greatest ability to have as a drag queen is to be able to generate ideas for yourself. And
yeah. You're eating feathers.
I know. And you don't learn how to do that unless you try and fail and try and fail, which I think something that's interesting about drag now is people want to go out and be perfection that first time. And it's just, it's not how it works. It's like, in order to be like a good painter, like in general, with like a canvas, you have to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Or an instrument. Like to be able to like learn violin, like you don't take it out and you sound good right away. You have to practice. Although some queens fucking look perfect the first time.
A lot, especially nowadays.
They
that
pop
like
out of the womb.
The makeup is what it is. The girls are like just showing up like perfection on the first time. And I'm like, okay, but then they can't perform or talk on a mic.
But
so
you have to have a point of view, you know. And I will ask for feedback from people that I trust and from people that I trust their vision.
Yeah.
I asked somebody about a poster for my most recent show, and they were like, and I was like, no, tell me. I'll take if you're giving me an idea and it's good, I'll take it.
Yeah, intention is
if you're
everything.
offering that. Like, and they were like, I like seeing your actual, because it was an illustration, and they were like, I like seeing your actual face on the poster. And I was like, okay. And I redid it, and it was like 10 times better, you know? And I'm always asking my close friends, like my friend Nestor is an incredible artist, shout out. And I am always like, what do you think of this? How would you accessorize this? Like, is this funny? Because he's so talented on so many different levels, and I trust his opinion. And I think you have to be open. That's why pageants are important. Like, you have to be open to critique. You know, you can't live in your own bubble and think it's you're done.
Delusion only gets you so far, you know.
Well, like I've been doing drag for 11 years, and I'm still like very hard on myself and like, okay, how can I make this better? And I went to theater school, so it's all like writing notes down, being like, okay, how could I make this better?
And like being able to take a note and say thank you, and then apply the notes. Girls,
I'm actually taking acting class this year.
Are you really?
I am.
Where are you going?
So there's a couple of options I'm weighing. One is the sort of cheaper option, which is 8 weeks for like $420, which is still like a commitment, but I have an interview for it, and I'm going to decide after that interview whether or not I'm going to send in a tape, because you have to audition, sort of in the way where you're paying a fuck ton for college and then still have to audition. And that's more of a scene study theater class, which I miss. Ooh. I miss a lot, like as an actor doing that. And then another one is an on-camera class, and I'm going to audit a class and see what it's all about, because I want to make money. I want to get an acting agent and like make money out of drag.
Yeah. I really think about doing like improv at like UCB or something, going to like somewhere like that.
I mean, improv, it's just not for me.
There's like the stand-up people and the improv people, and I've always been a stand-up person.
A writer.
Yeah.
A writer.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Because you write everything.
I think improv is fun. I mean, we're basically doing improv right now.
We're doing it right now.
And it's funny because I have people ask, like, I want to write. And it's like, the key to writing is writing stuff down. That's it.
You know?
You say something funny, write it down.
My notes
Write it down, honey. You're a writer.
Crazy. The amount of times I wake up in the middle of the night and just like put down gibberish.
Here, wait. Do you want to see mine?
Yes. Girls, let's lock in. We got to see.
6,680.
Oh my God, wait, let's see. How many do I have?
Notes.
I have 840. I'm not doing this right.
This is a game I like to play. Have me scroll and see.
Oh my God.
What pops up.
Wait, but
here.
Look at
I'm
the
doing
jokes.
It now.
So the jokes note goes on for days.
Oh, see, I have so many. It's probably I have more because I separate everything. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop. What is it? I'm scared.
How to make deep dish. Plan B doesn't work if you're fat. I don't know what that is.
That's sickening.
Do your scroll and then.
Oh, you want me to do a random
stop.
scroll?
Do a scroll.
Then, okay. Do you want to tell me when to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. Read the first thing.
It says, guy with toilet paper under his foreskin.
Oh, live for that.
This was like a story.
Did you meet a guy with toilet paper under his foreskin?
Yeah.
Who's wiping their dick?
Well, this is
Are you supposed to?
This is a story that I used to tell when I would do like my little 15-minute stand-up bits, because I had messaged this guy and was like, as the receptive partner, I'm going to do, you know, the power washing of the colon. I'm going to exfoliate. I'm going to shave.
Important to power wash.
Yes. And I was like, just letting you know so you know how to prepare. He's like, no, totally. I hate when guys show up gross. Like, I'll be sure to shower and like get ready and everything. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he gets there and I pull the skin back and I see a little piece of toilet paper. And then I was like, you just took a little piece of toilet paper and just dabbed it and it was sticky. So the toilet paper stuck.
That is cleaning.
Well, I was just too afraid to let it like enter me.
I was dating this guy and he would be like, okay, I'm just going to, let's meet it there. And I'm just going to come straight from work. And I'm like, we can meet later so you have time to go home and change and take a shower.
You have to like spell it out for these people.
And he stunk.
Girl.
I was dating a guy too that smelled musty. And at first I was like, okay, maybe it's a one-time thing. And then he smelled musty again. But he was funny and like everything was happening and he was cute. And then I went to his apartment and his apartment was completely clean, no clutter. That must was there. I think he had a mold problem. in his apartment.
Oh, and
he was like, yeah, the paint has a weird smell. And I'm like, honey, fresh paint don't smell like that. Your apartment smells like it was left out wet and then dried.
Oh, yeah, it was like muggy in there.
I
like
can't
stuffy. He needs to open a window. And he doesn't know because he's living in it. He can't tell.
He's not aware of the scent. But I was like, no, it smells in here.
You got to let the girls know. You have to tell them.
Yeah, if I smelled, I'd want someone to tell me.
Yeah. It's actually
Do I
insane.
smell?
No.
Okay, good.
I did forget to put on perfume.
No, you smell neutral.
Usually I put on like a full prostitute perfume to do that because I just feel like,
No, that's nice. Like Elizabeth Taylor Diamonds or...
Yeah. I'm really into my Bath and Body Works vibe right now with like the dupes of the luxury fragrances.
See, I got complimented for this one combination, and it's like once I get complimented for how I smell, like I'm not going to leave that combination. And it is actually 2 knockoff Britney Spears perfumes from Five
those
Below.
Are so fierce.
Do you know what I'm
Hell
talking
yeah.
about? The blue and the pink. Mysterious Beach and Mysterious. They're cunt. They smell so good.
I do, after seeing Michelle Visage's TikTok about fragrances, she mentioned this thing that's called Bogart Rouge at Marshall's. And it's a dupe of Baccarat Rouge. And I finally got it.
I have a dupe of Baccarat Rouge, too.
It's so good. It's perfect.
It's called...
Is it the little red square?
No.
Or the clear?
I got this at Target. And it was so funny. I met this guy in Salt Lake City. He had like a shelf of like different scents.
Ooh.
And he called himself a frag hag, which I thought was very funny.
Is he straight?
Probably not.
Not if he uses that.
Well,
that
I went
phrase.
into his bathroom and he had recently dried his butt plug, so they were just sitting there.
Definitely. Oh, well, you never know nowadays.
He didn't know anybody was coming over.
I love her.
I'm into her too.
That's crazy. I do have to ask you. So I want you to know we're almost to the end, and I'm like halfway through my speech, my speech topics, my topics.
So
of things
should
to
we
talk
speed
about.
through?
Let's see. Okay. Drag Show 5000. You're wearing your Drag Show 5000 shirt.
It's such a nice fitting shirt.
It really is. The fabric looks really soft and gorgeous.
Because usually with anyway.
How was that? That looked so fun.
Like when I moved to LA, that was something I always envisioned doing, was doing plays and doing cabarets and doing that sort of thing. So it was honestly beyond my wildest dreams being a part of that show. And I'm so grateful. And everybody had such a great attitude and was so kind and was really there for the art and for the fun of it and for the challenge. Because
and it was different every time, right?
Well, how it would work is we would get the script on Wednesday and then rehearsal would be Monday. So we'd have Wednesday through Sunday to memorize our lines and then rehearse, and then the show was Tuesday. And it was just like, oh, fuck, Alaska's trusting me to learn this many fucking lines. All right, let's.
Damn.
And it was just like, let's fucking go. Everything closed out and it was just tunnel vision. And the only thing that mattered was that show and the collaboration of it and the fun of it. We just had so much fun. And I think an audience feels that. And it wasn't cynical or for views or likes. It was just for the pure joy of bringing drag theater to Los Angeles in like a big way. And I really hope we do it again.
I think it'll happen again.
And I think it will. And Alaska was just so fucking great. And the thing I love about her is she didn't center herself in the shows. She was featured, but she really wanted us to shine and wrote parts for us.
Love that.
Specifically for us to
I like her
really
a lot.
Showcase.
I met her
She's
once
such a sweetheart. She's a genuine person, you know?
Anyway, Alaska's a bitch.
I didn't say it.
No, I met her at Drag the Musical, the workshop.
Also amazing.
Sickening.
Mm-hmm.
Which there was a scandal involving you and Drag the Musical. Do you want?
I think I know what the scandal is, but give me the breakdown.
So somebody complained that your wig was too large to see the show. And that person is joining us now via satellite. Hello, Becky.
That would be a gag.
Imagine they just popped up on the screen.
She kind of seems like her name would be Becky. Here's the tea about that. Yes, I was sitting in the front row in a massive wig. You can see it on my Instagram.
As you should.
And it's so funny because I came to the show in drag without the wig on and then put the wig on in the bathroom. So the person behind us didn't realize I was going to wear that wig until I sat down, and the lights went down immediately when I sat down.
That's amazing.
But here's the thing, is there were plenty of opportunities for her to tap me on the shoulder and I would have like hunched down.
Or
Sorry
heaven
about that.
forbid you take the wig off.
I wasn't going to
No,
take the wig
no.
off. But after the show, they were like, you look beautiful, but I just need to say something. We came all the way from Los Angeles to see this show, and you ruined the show for us with your wig.
But you came from LA to see the show.
I know, that's the funny thing too. And I was like, sorry. I mean, it's called Drag the Musical, but here's the tea. I feel for them in that moment, but I do care about other people. And if they were like, honey, your wig, no, I probably would have taken it off. They were pissed.
That's incredible.
Pissed.
And you know what? Good for you.
And it became, an ongoing bit. So
Good job. Yeah, so next time you want to go see a Broadway show and you see Miss Maureen in the front row wearing a wig, mind your fucking business. Buy a better seat and wear a wig yourself.
Well, Alaska did say they wanted to add a wig check.
Yes, I heard about that. That would have been so funny. I don't know if they ever did that.
Oh my God. And then after that, I went and did a show with Nikki Ottow. Why am I not forgetting?
Oh, from New York.
Amazing queen.
Yeah.
So fucking cool. Love you, bitch.
Okay, I do have like some important things that I need to address with you.
Mm-hmm.
Bones to pick. Really.
Okay.
Hollywood Fringe Festival. You did your show A Star Is Aborted, where you were the first drag queen fetus conceived by a gay man.
Uh-huh.
Conservatives have often argued that butt babies don't live. What do you have to say to those people?
Well, I'm pro-choice. To be fair, the message of the show was pretty pro-life. Because I did choose to be birthed through the butthole.
Yeah. And you had a butthole.
Now, if anything, they should be upset with my version of Alan Cumming, because after the show, he does choose to flush me down the toilet. So if anything, you should be upset with the fantasy version of him and not me. And I decided up until the very moment whether or not I wanted to decide to live or live in Alan Cumming's colon forever. And I chose life, baby. But it was more about choosing art and choosing to be judged and critiqued because you love it so much. It was sort of about staying
a metaphor.
True to yourself.
Yeah.
And not being afraid, which was like a lot of me like moving to LA. Do I want to stay in this place and continue? Do I want to stay in the colon and continue to do the same thing forever? Or do I want to take a risk and, at least that was the
I love that
message. Staying
it's
true
genius.
to yourself.
Okay. We got to talk about Shitty Woman. Was it
Shitty Woman?
Yeah.
You're bringing up Shitty Woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it a parody of Pretty Woman?
In a sense.
Because there's not much about it online. I did some digging and I couldn't get much.
Well, that is the origin of one of my favorite parodies, which is like, why does every fat drag queen perform this song? Oh, please correct me if I'm fucking wrong. This is brunch. This is brunch. Why are you crying at brunch? No one cares. That's the main thing I remember about that show, because it was one of my shows where I came up with the name first and the concept became a little half-baked, but still a very fun show.
Still fun. I love the concept.
Did it for the plot. Thank you.
I love it. So you did mention before you're a Catholic fourth grade teacher, because I did have a note about how you got your name from your fourth grade teacher.
I love this. She did her research. Is
yeah,
this Hot Ones?
Are
you going to bring out the wings soon?
Yes. We are going to do hot sauce enemas when this is over.
I already did one before the show.
Period. That's how I wake up in the morning. I don't drink coffee.
I drink hot sauce with my asshole.
So about the story about, you did the Bill Clinton impression at Catholic school. Your fourth grade teacher, Maureen, sent you to the principal's office. How does it feel knowing that you're going to hell?
I'm at peace with it.
Sickening. I argue that we might already be here. So
here's my philosophy on life. And I guess I'd say I'm slightly atheist, but also believe in a bit of spirituality and manifestation. I think life on Earth is hell for a lot of people. And that's why I don't believe in a hell, because there are a lot of hellish things here.
Slay.
But if you are lucky enough to live a life free of, you know, the pain that a lot of people experience, have gratitude and fill your life with beauty and joy, and try not to be cynical, which is hard, especially like I have bipolar disorder, and it was once I got that treated, I was a lot better, but I know what it's like to be in those dire straits, and to be like walking through hell on earth in a sense, and being trapped in your mind. So I think if you're able to be in a good place where you can enjoy all the beauty that earth has to offer, it can be heaven on earth. So I think that's why you have to
gotta make it
enjoy
for yourself.
every moment if you're lucky enough to have it. Because the only thing that's guaranteed is we're going to die, and we don't know what happens after. We know what happens before, which is nothing. I don't remember before I was born.
No, I wasn't
I think
there.
maybe I was a rock.
I was a butt baby. I was a turd in a colon.
Oof.
Alan Cummings colon, actually.
Oof.
And I chose life.
A short-lived life, but,
Yeah.
you know.
And I hit the toilet bowl and crawled out. And here we are. I do have a visual element for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I have important questions about this picture because Instinct magazine used this photo of you in an article about you. Do you stand by this hairline, or do you want to apologize for that?
That's a hard front, right?
It's not even making contact with your head. Even the wig is running away. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe it was a choice, and that was probably taken right after I was on stage. But maybe Aurora Gosmic should apologize because she styled this wig.
Well, come on the pod. We have questions.
Answer for yourself. No, it's totally and completely my fault. In fact, here's some tea about me. My forehead is a shelf, and it is very difficult to glue wigs to it because the lace should lay flat and is sort of circular here. Yeah. Whereas like where my eyebrows end, it's this shelf right here. So that's my excuse.
Oh, so
it's very hard to lay down wigs on my shelf Tyra Banks forehead.
Yeah, but the mug was correct. The mug was good.
Thank
we can never say the mug is not correct because it was.
Thank you, Lucy Stool, for
she did that for you?
For the shade. She did it. No, she encouraged me to get better at my mug.
Yeah, the mug is flawless.
But people ask me all the time if I do my own makeup, mostly Uber drivers.
There's a wig hair on my microphone.
Sorry.
Your pussy hairs?
I grow it very long.
They're gray. So you could glue that to your forehead, but you can't get the fucking wig.
Is that a gray hair? No, this is from your wig.
No, it's from your pussy.
Same thing. She uses my pussy hair for her wigs and bleaches it.
It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Okay, before we go, because we are approaching the end of our time together, do you want to play a game?
Sure.
Great. This is a game I like to call Girl Yes or Girl No.
Girl yes or girl no.
In this game, I will list off a bunch of potentially polarizing topics, and you will respond either Girl Yes or Girl No.
Girl yes or girl no.
You will have 1 minute. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Your time starts now. Executive realness.
Girl yes.
Homophobia.
Depends.
Shitting in the club.
Girl no.
Human hair units.
Girl yes.
Oh. Crocs.
Girl yes.
The Cheesecake Factory.
Girl yes.
The Golden Girls.
Girl yes.
Bottom lashes.
Girl no.
Really? Okay. Chunky heels.
Girl yes.
Animal print. Well.
Girl yes.
Yes. Pineapple on pizza.
Girl no.
Yeah. Ethical non-monogamy.
Girl no.
Damn. Showing your
For
big
me.
naturals.
Girl yes.
Girl yes. Democracy.
Girl yes.
Cats.
Girl yes.
Dogs.
Girl yes.
Share.
Girl yes.
Cockroaches.
Girl no.
That was a trap. Jesus Christ.
Girl sometimes.
Contact lenses.
Girl, yes.
The city of San Diego.
Girl, yes.
The city of Chicago.
Girl, yes.
Wow, and that was our time. You did it. Wow.
What do I win?
You win the satisfaction of a job well done. And maybe next time you come over, you can bring your strap on and I'll be ass up.
Bend over, bitch.
No loads refused. Wow. That was so
Girly
fun.
loads.
Did you enjoy? You slayed the game.
I enjoyed myself. I enjoy doing podcasts.
I love doing them. It's
Have
like
me
my
on
favorite thing.
Have me on your pod. I'm a fan of
Yeah.
it.
You know, I've never really been a guest on a pod. I need the girls to be calling me. Why am I calling the girls? Well, because they don't have podcasts. I should.
I doing a podcast is hard as fuck. So good, girl. Yes.
Girl, yeah.
Girl, yes. Good
Girl,
for you.
yes. I love that
Girl,
sound.
yes. Or girl,
Is that
no.
It's me.
Girl, yes.
Girl, yes. Well, we have approached the end of our time. Aw. I wish I had like a sad little aw. All I have is this.
Brick!
So, thank you so much for chatting with me. This was so fun. I'm so glad you came. You live close by too. We're like neighbors. How do I hug in drag? There we go. That was.
I had a great time.
I had a grat Tim.
I had a great time.
A grat Tim. The feathers.
When is this coming out?
I don't know. The feathers are shedding. These feathers came from a dress that I had that the fabric was metallic blue and it faded over time. So I took the feathers off and I bought new fabric to make a new dress, but I just haven't done it yet.
This is kind of fierce.
Oh, this is cunty. Wait, let's start over, but do this.
No,
This is okay. Well,
absolutely not.
all right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Will you tell the people where to find you on the internets?
Instagram, Maureen San Diego. TikTok, Maureen San Diego. Maureen San Diego returns because my first account was banned. Not on Twitter. And that's it.
Sickening. You can follow me at Jordan Jayro everywhere. That's JordanJayro. Subscribe on YouTube. Write a fabulous review on your podcast streaming app. Follow the podcast at Hey Gurl Pod on Instagram. And until next time, have a fabulous life. Bye. Hey Gurl is a podcast produced, edited, and hosted by me, Jordan Jayro. The music is also produced by me, Jordan Jayro. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and write a really nice review on your favorite podcast app. Bye!